Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is showtime. Hi guys, I'm back. Again, it's me. I've already learned that one, you know. I know I do not. That's a little odd. Alright, fine. Thought I heard a noise as if I'd gotten a message, but I've not. Hi guys. It's me. Pridwin, right? Pridwin, whichever. Potato. Alright, that's the fishing quest. I have a quest down there. Right. And there's an entire additional storyline in Corinth that we can get. Let's get this one taken care of first, and then we'll head over to Corinth. Happy day before the apocalypse? Hopefully not. We need to head east. That way. Woohoo! Can't really call them undead pirates in this game because they're not really undead. I mean, they just keep coming back, that's all. How do you kill that which has no life? Actually, they kind of have life. Another point in Monarch's Bluffs for me. Oops. Can we? Yeah, thank you. A little bit of warm plate cap. Oh, well, I guess I'll just fill him full of arrows. I didn't want to do it, he was in my way. What am I supposed to do? I might not have... I don't think this character has the... He can't, can he? Oh, he can. I didn't think he'd have to the point where he could glom onto this stuff. Got him a past 30, alright. Go me. There's a quest. In here, it seems. Alright, that was not amusing. It just killed him. Okay, so... Oh, there it is. I think that quest is actually to blow up the blow-upables. Maybe kill some dudes. Protective amulets. Yeah, that'll do. Hi guys, they weren't really all that protective, I have to say. On the scale of protective to dead, I'm gonna say that would qualify as dead. again. One of my many weaknesses. One of my almost countless number of weaknesses is free stuff. Need what, 2 more? Yes, there are 2 different main starting quests. One of them, the Prydwen one, you are dealing with the Return of the King's Heir. I don't want to go into spoilers if you haven't played it. And the other one is... the other one. I'm trying to remember, and it's not coming to me. But yeah, each of the starting towns has its own starting storyline quest. And that will be that for that. Talk to Dio Musa. Where are they? I would like to talk to them, but I have no idea where they are. Oh, they're back in town. They are. Yeah, there are 2 entire storylines. Basically, the character's storyline stuff doesn't overlap until they get to Everfall. I think you've done the one you're currently doing. Yeah, Prydwen is Wind... I can never remember the names. Monarch's Bluff, and the other is Windsward. Monarch's Bluff has the main city being Prydwen, and Windsward, it's Corinth? Corinth Town. And at a certain point, if you look, you'll actually see the marker for storyline quest in the town you haven't done. So, for instance, for me, you can see that's the storyline quest marker, the sort of the diamond with the crossed hatchets and a pin. Whereas the one sort of a flanged diamond, that is a skill progression quest, so mounts or fishing, for example. These ones are the colored ones, green, purple, and gold, are the faction ones. Yeah, they merge together up here in Everfall, the city of Oxborough. Both of the lines, you'll start either here or here, on one coast or the other, and they both end up taking you to Everfall, and at that point it's a single storyline. I want to get that waypoint, so I will. There's no huge advantage to doing both, but I am going to do both. It does give you a significant, chunk of XP advantage for when you're moving along in the storyline. Most of the time you will be ahead in the storyline, level-wise, which makes the storyline stuff a little bit faster and easier. And I'm big for faster and easier. You hear that, ladies? I'm fast and easy. Wait, I'm not sure that came out right. one of the things that players who are playing with friends can run into is they may start in the other guy's town. My understanding is basically if you finish the storyline, not the storyline, finish the quest for just outside of the first town, there's the guy with the broken cart and the incredibly annoying voice. If you finish his, you can then go from one to the other and the town quest will pick up, but I'm not sure if that necessarily still works. That's the way it used to work. It's so nice to be able to pick these things now. It's so frustrating in basically any MMO where you're locked away from harvesting stuff because you haven't skilled up the harvesting skill sufficiently. It's inherently irksome. Makes good sense, logically, but irksome. And I think I have finished out all of the storyline from Pridewind Town. So now off to Corinth. I ride like the wind. And I would say that Oxborough in Evenfall, or Everfall, whichever, is realistically the hub for the early game. Not the very early game, the first, 16, 18, maybe 20 levels, but after that, it's Everfall. And when you hit 20, assuming you have purchased the expansion, north of Everfall is the point where you get your that right there, the horse shop north of Everfall's Oxborough town is where you get your horse. Also, I'll point out that if nothing else, this town is famous for the fact that it has a cluster of nodes right there, right where that tree fell, of hemp, which I feel safe in saying are the most harvested nodes in the game by far. Those things don't last a minute, and haven't since the game came up. Where's the questy bit? Oh, questy bit's at the far end of town, and I'm going the wrong way, because of course I am. That's a given. If I am going away, I'm always going the wrong way. Sometimes when I'm not even going away, I am going the wrong way.
As if we don't have enough problems. Everyone talking about some well. Look.
Yeah. Don't give me your attitude, punk. Let's see. You can see I have two main storylines. One of them is for this story, and the other is the main story that you get after you do the initial storyline for whichever town you start in. So, instance, for now, I'm going to unpin that. Keep that pinned. The Lost Scarecrow, that's Everfall. Relic Reclamation. Everfall. There we are. see, where are we in our weapons? Another point in Monarch's Bluff. Crafting fee. Weapon mastery. So, spears at 10. Bows at 14. Great axes at 6. Didn't I also have... Got a couple in life staff. I thought I had some in rapier, but evidently not.
Calling for patience will not suffice at this point, Francis. This is clearly a curse.
It is
God,
a
dear
curse.
Sattvic, your penchant for exaggeration never abates. More superstitions about the witch Medea. Infuriated because she
Medea
didn't
is
get the
the
wagon
storyline
load
in
of
the
coin
second.
and fruit.
This is precisely what she threatened if we failed to send tribute.
That was over a century ago, and I've told you already, we sent the damn tribute. These rumors are drivel, spread by the druids, no doubt.
Rumors or not, we have no choice but to venture out and try to salvage what we can from the farms.
I've heard enough for today, Elder Sattvic. Let it rest. It's not like anyone's going to die of starvation on this infernal island.
The people of Corinth are suffering, Francis. Becoming lost.
I'll give you
You don't do something, I will.
one guess as to who the bad guy of this storyline is. Go ahead, take your time.
Ho ho! Elder S-
You guessed correctly! I don't even have to know what you guessed to know you guessed correctly. Oh, sorry. Sorry, didn't mean that. Didn't mean to fire off an explosion in Town Hall here.
You see this poor wretched thing? Lost even. Of course, the speaker...
I've completed a quest. I've earned a free stamp. And completed a quest. Let's see. Go there. Is it just the one? We have a free stamp. Can we finish everything off? That's the question. I think we can. Pretty sure we can. Level 60. That's the track rewards. I have one. There we go. Another one. We're already halfway to 61. And a whole batch of new activities. I will not be cashing this in for the goodies because I want the goodies on my main. They are a transmog token and a legendary glove skin. Next up, Season's Crafting Gift and Premium Crafting Chest. And some gold, a backpack attachment. Check in the innkeep at the Southern Breeze Inn. Well, that's true. I can actually check in with the innkeeper because I have a house back in the other town. My other characters all have houses in Everfall. I said to myself, why not in one of the starting towns? And I talked myself into it. I'm very
Welcome
persuasive to
the
myself
Southern
when I want to be.
Breeze. May a gentle wind always guide you home.
But we certainly don't need both a
You wish to
home
check in?
and an inn saved in the same location. That would be extraneous duplication. It's Grace O'Malley again. Oh, more from her. I love you, Grace. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. I've completed another quest, just that quick. I am a quest completing machine. Also, we have 3 wild stamps, I know I'm never going to ever do PvP, so putting a stamp in the wild stamp, that just makes sense. That's just common sense. Putting a stamp in the death boxes, the skull boxes, because the skull boxes are always PvP. Well, out of curiosity, idle curiosity, surely, check can use, and we'll check the highest gear quality, only 35 higher and 38 damage, which is less than 10% increase, and much more expensive. So that one might be worth it. No, that's exactly the same stats, just has converting half of the damage into arcane. So, no better tier of items have become available just yet. If you have a low-level character, do check from time to time. Because the weapon I'm currently using, which are almost as good as the best ones I could buy, I got for less than 10 gold each. A rickety wooden chair. A tree stump table. And I've already learned that. I have a nice rapier. Oh, it's not that nice. I take it back. Any of the rest of these actually nice? The fire staff is nice, but I can't see myself using it. I'm gonna, since I have a good one, I will keep it in the bag. Oh, she's talking to me again.
On a foundation of lies.
She just never shuts up.
Together, you and I can tear it down.
Well, I mean, she eventually shuts up when in the soul trial you kill her. Don't tell anyone. It's not that good a song. It's really not.
Well, there. But you're.
Pardon me, I'm flying through those. Ding 28. We want to grab all the little bits and pieces of lore that are on the floor. Yes, they're worth XP. Know of any barley or wheat farming locations? I have never seen barley in the game. And not much in the way of wheat. I don't know where you can get barley, and I can't remember where you can get wheat. There is there's an active web page. I can get that. Give me just one little second, and I can get that information for you. We gotta find where is our folder for New World. There it is. That's not what I was looking for. New World map. Is this the right one? This is the right one. Tell me, I'm going to put something into chat. Tell me if it doesn't show up for you. It should. Basically, you can enter any resource and then search for it, and it will show you every single node that it can pop up in the world.
Everyone needs good, and it's not just our stores.
What Mr. Agrawal needs me to... Oh, it's the Golden Fields. Golden Fields forever. To the west? No, he's to the east. No, he's up there. He's up there. There's a quest just outside of town. I'm going to grab that. And then I'm going to find Mr. Agrawal. As far as I know, is barley used for food in the game? I know it's used for the mount food. But I don't know for sure that it's used in the food, the human food. Might be. Probably is.
When was the last time you truly stood? If you find...
Oh, there it is, my turn. My turn on one of the nodes. There's like 4 growths of hemp that can pop up here, and I got this one. I got the one that just popped in too. Oh, it's a bonanza. Do we have another one? Another one? Be okay? No. Fine. Fine. Yeah, it's definitely needed for the mount food. That one I know. Barley is perfectly fine for food. Just saying. Alright, we need to pick up these and distribute them around to 3 different people. That. Next up, over there, Mr. Agrawal. Jet power. I do my own sound effects. Now these are low-level quests here, but I'm trying to build up the rep with the town, so.
The scene here, the truth, but the law.
Crates of food. They just leave them sitting around. I guess all these evil guys can't be too bad. They just leave food sitting around for other people. Oh, look at him right there. Ooh, yeah, we're just gonna murder him. He dropped something. So I'm guessing that means something drops from these guys that I need for the quest. No. He just has Forsaken leather pants. His pants, yeah, they've been forsaken. I'm not sure what the process is that leads to your pants getting forsaken, but I'm guessing it wasn't, fun for him. I'm ludicrously overpowered. I'm so overpowered it might even be ludonkrous, which is like a special version of ludicrous. Crates of harvested vegetables. That guy killed a poor pig. Who does that to a poor, defenseless pig? Okay, on the other hand, bacon. Yeah, never mind. One more over there will do. I definitely have found the bow to be the most overpowered leveling weapon. Shirke, I understand. It doesn't feel great that the innocent piggy had to die. But on the other hand, bacon. You know. And I'll note, it was not I who killed said piggy. Now note, see, we've got this nice big cart here. I'm going to put all the stuff I just picked up in there. So evidently I was carrying around about 400 pounds of food. I am strong.
Not as much as I'd hoped.
Not as
but
much as you'd hoped. Up yours.
You're
Not as much as I'd hoped. Go bleep yourself. I don't like bugs, okay? I'm certainly willing to agree that it's sad that the piggy had to die, but I don't like bugs. And I'll only realistically agree that the killing the piggy had to be necessary because bacon.
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. We got a couple more people we need to tell to get out of Dodge. You're not running towards me, are you? No, he's not that stupid. Even though he's lost, he's not dumb enough to charge me. Good news for you, soon starts closed beta for a game you've been waiting for. Hope you squeeze it in. Bad news for Guild Wars 2 playthrough, believe me, I understand. Many is the time. There's something I want to play, but there's something I want to play more. Betas, though, are always a mixed bag, 'cause if it's good, you kind of want to wait until it's done, but you also kind of want to know in advance that it's actually good. If that makes sense. So I'm not one who generally turns down beta opportunities. In fact, historically, I've gone after them pretty aggressively. I got into this game in alpha. I got in early in the beta to Star Wars The Old Republic. Mind you, it took me 2 days to download the client, the beta client for Star Wars The Old Republic.
What a mess. Nothing in my studies. It is.
Because I was on 1.5 megabit per second download speed. Not megabytes. Oh no. Megabits. Feel free to not feel free to answer the following question. What is the beta for, if you don't mind? And saying, I've signed an NDA, I'm not supposed to talk about it, is a completely acceptable response. Because I myself have been in closed betas where the NDA was, please don't tell anyone anything.
How did the farms deteriorate so quickly? Transforming Ivor, it appears, or not like 2,000 years ago. Cataclysmic wars between Eternum's earliest civilizations ravaged these southern plains. The sorceress Medea came to Windswood in the war's aftermath, determined to restore this land. Though the ancients were gone, Medea had learned many of their secrets. She channeled Azoth to create the verdant gemstones. These would shield and heal her new domain. The older druids arrived centuries later to discover what had become a bountiful land. With Medea's blessing, they tended to the plants and animals, and Windswood flourished to new heights.
And
But
then
as
things went to
centuries
crap.
passed, the sorceress
Things
developed
always
new
go to crap. It's
ambitions,
not fair.
seeking to claim realms previously beyond her reach. The verdant gemstones were left in the druids' care. This would now be their garden, their responsibility.
But they screwed it up.
But the wrath of the angry earth struck soon thereafter, and the druids were hopelessly outmatched.
Durad is not
Medea
for
returned
fight.
with a fury,
That's an old guy
purging
WoW
every
reference.
last baleful sprig, rescuing Windswood once more. For their failure, the druids' exclusive claim was rescinded, and settlers came to Corinth. Medea demanded a tribute for her continued protection, hiring the Iron Rose mercenaries to deliver it. Now, it seems, something has gone awry yet again. I return home to find our land suffering, and my fellow druids with it. Druidic blessings turned to curses, bounty turned to famine, and life withering away. No hope in...
I realize that sounds a bit dour.
Yeah, it does,
but
a
not
bit.
in-
Everything's terrible and always will be. Thanks for the really up message.
That, my friend, was most impressive.
Well, I am
I
impressive.
spoke to the... But they're supposed to be...
Pardon me skipping through that, I've just seen it a bunch. 26. 28. That's 54. 64. Call it 65 gold. I am just... Yeah, I guess rich, sorta. They actually want me to use those to make stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that can wait. Where are we off to next? That's the storyline. That is give a sprig to Priya. That's got to go to her first then. She's here. Remember I picked those 3 sprigs a little while ago and I said I'd have to deliver them? Well, one goes to her.
Oh, where seems like.
And she's pleased. There was much rejoicing. Hooray. And over here, tracking the tribute. Search for clues to the missing tribute at the Iron Rose Garrison. More sound effects by Lens. These sound effects are a product of Lensco. Ha! Dodged the tree. Quite elegantly, I think. That guy is chopping like a mofo. Hi, Leovix.
I don't understand.
Yes, your friends
Ultimately.
have screwed up and they've lost their way. Spear. Not as good as the spear I'm using. Away with you. Away, away. 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 Keeping our expectations reasonably low. Pardon the yawn. But still a man can hope for a good, fairly stable online game. That would be nice if one could actually hope for that. You used to be able to pretty much
Commander
count on
Merrill
it. Now all you
dies
can do is
under
hope
the
for it.
Minotaur. Oh, you look.
Where are we going? Over here we got a couple things going. We need establish a camp. Oh, I've got to drop a camp. If I have the mats. Come on. There we go. Alright, you can build now, anytime. Finish up your building. Really, it's just, you're done. You've got the wood, you've got the flint. Let's go. Three points. Rep. Storage. How about gathering speed? You know, I told it to build. Sometimes the game, it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. There we go. It actually worked that time. Thank you. All right. I will be triumphant in that I have scored some cabbage. All right. Sauerkraut tonight. You know, it's November. That's Thanksgiving. It was going to happen sooner or later to that poor turkey. I just made it so that it didn't have to worry. You know? I need villagers. Don't mind the game called Pioneer. Don't know about its Western launch. Betas worldwide. Doubt it. Some mix of MMO, first-person Rust-like shooter. Very flawed, and you're very biased. That's... Hey, admitting bias is kind of the first step for removing bias. I try to keep my... to express that my opinions are opinions. Because especially when I'm talking about games in particular, I don't want to give the impression that I am the source of be-all and end-all information. How about we hit him with a big exploding arrow? Let's see. Right now, searching for survivors. Presumably in here? I didn't even use any of my special attacks. I just pew-pewed him in the head. I tell you, life staff users, you know. Sure, they can heal themselves, and that's great. Why is it still telling me to go back there to look for survivors? I don't know, but I'm not fond of it. I was just up there. There were no survivors. Oh, that's right. He's out on the damn freaking balcony. He's a big chicken. He's up there hiding. Because he's a big, stinky chicken. Everything's in there, that's right. There we are. All is now is as it should be. Alright, I need to defeat former Iron Rose members. Recover Sergeant Cawthoran's armband. You put a hole in my outfit. Go, I got his armband. I need to kill 2 more members. Former members, obviously, because they're not members anymore. They're lost. They're lost. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? That looked like it might have hurt. Yeah, there you go. I'm over leveled. What can I say? I said I was over leveled. I wasn't fibbing. Jet power. Already got that one. Good, good.
You're back.
What about it?
I had heard. I'll make myself. They are.
Is my back on fire or something? Give me that XP. XP. Alright, we don't want season 6. We do have 3 points available. Oh, we're so close. Let's see. That's not as good as the one I'm using. Can't see myself using the Ice Gauntlet. Not on this character, anyway. Can't see myself using the musket because I'm using the bow. Those are 2 weapons in exactly the same niche. Where to? Well, 116 meters is close. I mean, I wouldn't personally want to run 116 meters because I'd probably puke after about 25.
What a relief to see. What?
Ooh, a bag.
Now listen.
Can I use the second bag? Not yet. 3 more levels, I think. Something like that. 2 more levels. Alright. Commander's Correspondence. Search the Iron Keep for clues to the missing tribute. Hi. I just didn't like the cut of his jib. Headshot. Well, look, it's a box full of free loot. I'm never one to say no to a box of free loot. Or even loot that I have to murder some people for. Basically, I'm pro-loot. Well, here is cart tracks.
By order of the Speaker of the Winds, I'm writing to inform the Iron Rose Company that the City Guard will be escorting the tribute to Medea. The Iron Rose is relieved of the responsibility of this season. I will be escorting the tribute myself, so you needn't be worried for its security. Guard, Captain DuPont.
Captain DuPont. This way. That player character is named Toast Storm. Gotta say, it's not a bad name.
I do not need your excuses, Commander. The tribute for the season has not arrived on schedule. And, as you well know, this is a breach of my contract with the Iron Rose and with the town of Corinth.
Back to the Iron Rose.
Whoever
we must
holds the title of Speaker of the Winds these days, they should be reminded of the consequences described in detail in the original covenant. If this situation is
That's
not
Medea
remedied quickly and to my satisfaction,
threatening the leader of Windsward
reparations will be expected.
that if the tribute he was supposed to send doesn't show up, well, Windsward's going to suffer.
Personally see that the cost is paid for these transgressions. Yours incandescent
Hemp!
and quickly decreasing patience. Medea.
More hemp. Son of hemp. Again, those are my own sound effects. I don't use third-party hardware or software. I don't outsource my sound effects. I do my own Foley. Here, in-house. In my house.
A warrior is no...
Legacy Great Axe. No, thank you. But thank you, but no. Where is he? That's iron. It must be iron. There it is, iron. There's iron in them there hills. Not really hills, just bigger rocks. But there's iron in those big rocks. He's far away. What are we doing here then? 1. Commander's Correspondence. Use the Spirit Shrine. Okay, I can do that. Back to Corinth. But that's going to cost me 10 Azoth. That's like money, yo. Poof. Ooh, old man. And my body clock is still trying to deal with daylight savings. Ahura.
Every day.
We had a goodie for them. The other one's over here. They are not good musicians. Whoever was just playing that was not a good musician. I'm going the wrong way. No, no. We've got more hemp. Told you, it's hemp. I'm amazed that it's there. Because most of the time, well, it doesn't last long enough for there to be 5 hemp plants here. Or 6. Wow. Unreal. I have 229 fibers, which sadly will only turn into 55. Linen.
Ah, it's good. So, this...
Ding 29. Ah, here. What happened? Oh no, I was so close. Oh, I had 6. I didn't. Ah, what happens? I didn't accept the number after assigning them previously. Now, we're at 101 dex. The 100 point is 5% base damage while stamina is not full. In other words, after a dodge, and increased encumbrance, which is always a win thing to have. Storage. Always. Season, we haven't picked up any more. We have picked up Killing the Lost. It sounds so unfriendly. Let's see. Why don't we go confront the Speaker of the Winds? So-called in his case because he's a blowhard. Wind-based humor. It's the best I've got. Oh, I mean, I could go with passing wind or breaking wind. But before, we're going to have a chat with this fellow. This fine individual.
What is in the spheres? Oh, what we excavate? We sent...
And now, we're going to speak to the Blowmaster. I'm sorry, Speaker of the Winds.
Ah, the hero who restored our windmills returns from the field. Gratitude is in short supply in Corinth these days, but I, for one, salute your courage.
Then tell me about the tribute.
Ah, as I've said countless times now, we've sent the damn tribute. We can't always guarantee the caravan's safety.
You sent DuPont to take it.
As was my right. That which Medea, if she's still there, has robbed us for decades, giving nothing in return but some legend of magical protections. I sent DuPont to learn the truth. How could I know he'd be waylaid on the road? Even so, if Medea wants a war over it, then damn it, we should give her one.
Sounds like you wanted this.
Of course not. The town wants to continue appeasing Medea, so I've tried. Even now, if we can recover the tribute, I'll send it. Talk to Captain DuPont. He'll give you the details.
Mm-hmm. I hope you'll forgive me if I'm dubious. The reason I'm dubious is because you're a dickwad. Another quest to turn in back in my original starting hometown, where I can recall to my house. It's really not much of a house, doesn't have much in it. It has a cat. That's mostly it. But I mean, realistically, a cat or a dog, it's not really a home until you have one of those things. Maybe fish, parrot. See, there's the cat, just like I said. And I have my own little, I'm in a goth band, and this is some of our props. Also, I have a bed. And a couple of pirate wash tubs. Seriously, I have 2. A couple of paintings, nice paintings. And that's all the housing stuff I've got. So far, it's not much, but it's not much. Really, that's kind of the long and short of it. It's not much. I don't see yourself in the big shiny helmet. Well, that's what she said. No, wait, the characters is she. That doesn't work.
Hello, friend. Would you... It takes a special thing.
There we go. There's your... I get a protective amulet for this. Okay, so this is the first item of mysterious stuff, which is an item, when you double click on it, it will become, in this case, a pair of boots based entirely on what you're currently wearing. I'm currently wearing medium boots. This will come up as medium boots. If I wanted heavy boots, I'd just have to slap on a pair of crappy heavy boots, and then this would be brand new heavy boots. And these are not as good as the boots I'm currently wearing. So, and this is not nearly as good as the amulet I'm carrying. So, these gauntlets, care to guess? Not as good. They're heavy, and they don't even have as much armor as the medium gloves I'm wearing. So, yeah. I believe that's the last of the storyline stuff out of Pride 1. I think. So, last of the storyline stuff of this starting map, Monarch's Bluff. I'm now working on the starting map stuff for the second starting map. I will recall to the end. A pair of crappy boots. Excellent. Yeah, yeah. It's a crapshoot. Most of the time, you're going to get exactly the quality and type of item that you ask for, but it may not have the affixes on it you want. And most of the time, it's better to have the right affixes than a higher tier. Preferably both, but if you have to choose, a lot of times it's the right affixes, you know. If it's got a healing affix on it and you're just doing DPS, that's not helpful.
All right, slow down, hero. We're all mad about the stolen tribute. Myself,
Yeah,
the pirates
only
that
you
hit
were
us
in charge
are
of it when
tough
it got
as a few
stolen,
people.
you loser. We were all mad. Shouldn't you be even madderer because it was in your keeping when it was stolen? Or is it perhaps that you're just a loser? L-O-Z-E-R. L-U-U-Z-E-R? L-O-O-S-E-E-R?
You don't have to tell me. Never would have happened with the Iron Lad, honestly. Medea may be ruthless with those, I think, still.
Scout out the Buccaneer Creek pirate camp. Oh, it's pirates, guys. Now we're talking. Pirates are... What do we have over here? Gather green wood. Oh, I need to chop down some stuff. That's the pirate problems over there. Alright, I need stone, rawhide, and... Alright, there's that one looks shiny. Give me the XP, punk. Alright, I need 16 rawhide. I don't have any rawhide? Seriously? I have no rawhide. That is unexpected. Oh, duh. Checking the actual place where I have a bunch of stuff. Let's say Monarch's Bluff. Well, yes, I have plenty of rawhide. I believe it was 16. It is 16. All right, 40 stone. Do I have 40 stone over there? That would be nice. I have iron ore. I do not have stone, so I will have to go whacking some stone. Pardon the phrase. And the last was I need about 40 green wood. can. Probably don't. No. Possibly, but not likely in Everfall. No, I've turned it all into timber. So I have to cut down some trees, and I have to chop some wood and whack some stone. Never leave your home without a couple of rawhide. That's your motto. Well, I mean, yeah. And obviously you can see why. I wish that I had, you know, some on me. I don't. So now I've got to chop down wood. Well, I mean, I didn't have the rawhide, but now I have to chop down some wood. Because I need like 40. That's 41, which is a lot like 40. Just one more. And I need 40 stone. Because everybody must get stoned. 37 is going to give me like 50. Ooh, I have spotted more hemp. And the other guy's over here grabbing it too. But I will grab the biggest, thickest, hempiest bit of the hemp. You never know when you're going to need some rawhide, Shirky. So, I mean, I think that, you know, better to have some rawhide and not need it than need some rawhide and not have it. I can't remember where all the crafting things are here in town. Yep. So. Go to the tannery. We turn the coarse leather into, or the rawhide into 4 coarse leather. Stone, I think, is just on the other side of the bridge. Looks like it. I think so. I'm wrong. That's the wood. That needs to be turned into timber. Timber! Stone. That's not the stone. That's the stone. Everybody must get stone. There it is. Okay. Talk to Talisa Serrano.
Hey, keep up the good work.
Thank you. I will keep up the good work. But again, don't need a musket. I've already got my bow and some arrows. If I want to perforate something, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way with a bow and an arrow. Also, it's just a really, really, really good leveling weapon. I got another quest. I think this is the one where you have to make a sword. That was glowy, but looks like I already grabbed that one. That one's not, no longer has the sort of blue smoke coming off. Yes.
A new face?
Zhang Hiao.
I haven't seen you around Korea before.
How are you?
I suppose it
Zhang,
falls to
how are
me
you?
to tell you
I
about
okay,
this
how are
trouble
you?
With the truth. Something happened out there. A solid start. Here's some.
And he has given me a satchel with a bunch of stuff in it. Some iron ore and some rawhide. I need one more iron ingot. Yes, it's time for my inescapable joke about he who smeltered it, deltered it. Sorry, that's all I've got. My smelting is up to 35. And now I believe he wants me to make a sword. That's right, a sword. A longsword, to be exact. They're kind enough to put the quest marker on the iron longsword. I can even throw some Azoth at it, and we'll have a very high chance for attributes and a perk. Comes in with Dex and Plagued Crits. I've got Plagued Crits, and I cannot lie.
Now, let's see your handiwork. Impressive. Quite, we could use...
I am impressive. It's nice to know that he can see the truth of the matter, which is that I'm impressive. Let's see. This has got Dex and Plagued Crits. This one, which I already had, has Strength and Critical Damage. We'll keep the one I just made, because I'm proud of what I did. Next, with that, there is give a sprig to Karsh and explore Cannon Tomb and search for the missing antiquarian. Sure, let's head north. Ooh, we got more points here for town. Windsward, always grab storage. And then we're also grabbing the gathering speed. We do not, I think, have any more activities we have completed. We do have one wild stamp we could use, but don't wanna. Don't wanna. Don't wanna. And I use some of that horse stamina to fly like the wind. It's a Dirt Claw Punisher. I have no idea what it is, so I'm going to shoot it blind. It was, oh, a dude. I now feel bad about it.
I've spelunked caverns of the ancients.
Yeah.
What is the point of
let's get on with this. Tell me what you need. Talk to Margot Emerson. Margot? Margot is back there. Margot's back in town. Okay, then we've got Quest 4, which is reading journal entries. Headshot, and he's dead shot. That's one. Alright, I'm going to try to make multiple hits here. I got two. But the first one wasn't enough to kill that guy. That was enough to kill that guy. You know, I'm trying to do a little fancy shooting. Oh, it's Rolf the Wary. I like to think of him as Rolf the Perforated. I out-leveled the zone. That's, you know. Talk to Elric Chapman. For a sec, I thought it said talk to Eric Clapton, but that didn't seem likely, really. We've got another waypoint over here. We'll just take that back. Because, hey, fast trip. Time is money. It's also a closed loop, which means money is also a closed loop. But it's also the root of all evil, so time is the root of all closed money? It needs work. The math is almost there. No, I'm you, he is me. I am you, and we are all together. I'm pretty sure. Come together right now? Over me? There was a bong there. Is that an accurate bong? That's not an accurate bong. It's 6:14. Why did the town clock go bong? Elric.
You survived! I was...
Of course I survived. You sound surprised. Did you not think I would survive? Okay, that's what I... Ooh, it has life stealing. Another clue for anyone who might be playing at low levels. If you can get life stealing on your weapon, that is the sauce. That's the good stuff. Especially for melee weapon, because you're going to be wading in. You're going to be whacking things with it rapidly, and life stealing is really good. It's generally good, but it's really good for that. We've got more hemp. These people are letting me down, man. They're not aggressively glomming onto all of the hemp. I have 279 fiber. That would be about
I see
70
smiles
linen.
on faces that were one eye up.
That is a housing item. I can feel my sneeze coming. Hold on. Yeah, it's working its way right around here. This nostril, the right nostril. It's shy. I mentioned it that it was thinking about coming out and decided that it wasn't comfortable. You guys scared off my sneeze. You're very composed. Pardon the yawn again. Oh my god. So we had a very nice day here in the Silicon Valley today. It was 76 or 77 degrees. Which is right around 25 degrees Celsius for those of you who are Celsians. By the way, I feel, again, it is necessary for me to point out that it should not be called Celsius because it's not Celsius's invention. Celsius did indeed come up with the idea, or at least the implementation of centigrade, you know, all the degrees between freezing and boiling being 100. But he had clearly suffered a head trauma, and the original type he came out with, which is why it should not be called Celsius, 100 degrees was freezing and 0 degrees was boiling. So what we actually call Celsius is entirely the opposite. It is anti-Celsius.
Things are pretty dire, aren't they? We've got but I know no one.
Alright, that's the quest. That is another quest. Travel to Sweet Acre Farm to collect sweet treats. I'm going to collect some sweet treats. Not some sweetmeats. Some sweet treats. Memory serves. Okay, this should be easier now. This used to be... This was a very unpleasant quest because you had to kill a certain number of mobs. Or you had to wait maybe for... the spawns of the stuff here. Can't remember. Anyway, there were a lot of people always waiting around. Can't remember if it was for spawns or squashes, but regardless, I'm just going to pick up a whole bunch of foodstuffs. So, if and when I get around to leveling up food, cooking, food cooking as opposed to, I don't know, cooking gravel, I'll have the required items. Personally, not a fan of squash. I am a fan of my harvesting hitting 45, as now magical plants can be tracked. Track them. Because if I have an extra magical sixth sense for where they are, the impersonation. What have you wanted these?
Did it? You
did
got. It's not just after weeks of. I'm going to take you.
And she needs me to get something else for her, because of course she goes, oop, more hemp. Hi, Grace. Bye, Grace. She's amazing, Grace. I have made that joke so many times in the last few weeks. That is a whole bunch of hemp nodes. While they're fighting, I'm just getting hemp. This is one of those places where there's a whole bunch of hemp nodes. And I can assure you that during the first week of the new servers, this is the sort of place you could always find a few veterans of the game hanging around, making sure that they could try and get ahead of the curve on hemp. Speaking of which, more hemp over here. I'm at 446 fibers now. Almost 500 fibers, and 4 fibers to a piece of linen. And grinding through armor smithing, for example, is extraordinarily different without metric shit tons of linen. Oh! Hi! Bye. I missed? No, I didn't miss. Thought they ducked under it, which would have been hilarious. But no, I managed to perforate them. Sadly, I'm high enough level that the first 2 shots kill those things. So I don't get the cooldown reduction. I mean, they're pirates, and they're not going to stay dead anyway. Headshot with an explosive. Okay, that one may stay dead, because that was actually, that looked like that hurt. He took all 3. And then an extra. Ooh, a studded. I got studded leather gloves. Kinky. Right now, this area is in accelerated respawn mode. just mad about saffron. That's an old guy. That's a very old guy musical reference. That's a song from the, I'll be clear, 1960s. Donovan. I'll open the cage and let the prisoner out. Who? There's Nessa.
Well, I have it.
I got the salty shoddy, and my goodness, does that sound smutty? There's something else in here. Wow, you got off a shot. I'm impressed. Pepper sack. We're almost to level 30. Cardamom. Some XP. Cheap and easy XP. Then I'm never going to say no to cheap and easy, because I kind of am. Cheap and easy. This character behind me is named Peon My Leg. Some people are naturally witty, but not everyone. Well, we're going to need that green crystal in a minute. I need to come back and kill that guy in a minute again. More cardamom. That's the last of the stolen cardamom.
Captain Doughty, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye in the past, but I would invite you to join me in an endeavor that will be mutually advantageous. As I know you're aware, the town of Corinth has been
I will grab the verdant stone.
to the sorceress Medea for generations. An arrangement that I believe has run its course. I know you and your crew have sought to acquire the tribute in seasons past, but the Iron Rose has successfully deterred your efforts. This season, I would invite you to make the attempt once again, with the assurance that the Iron Rose will not be on hand. In fact, you may find
That's the,
God Captain Dumas.
The blowhard. The mayor of Windsor. Whatever. That's a ding 30. Windsward. Storage. Gallery. Still don't think I've gotten another card.
Oh dear.
Elena?
You must complete my...
Yeah. Get on with it. What do you want? What do you need? What do you want me to do now? They all want me to do things. I'm their own personal errand girl. The character, not me. I'm one man.
The withering comes from the very earth here. The druid's charge was to keep it at bay. But we failed.
Loser.
There ya
tell me you got that emerald gemstone.
That emerald gemstone.
I'm sorry to dash your friend. I'm glad to hear the verdant. I must.
Grace. I helped him out. I'm a good person. Alright, I'm an adequate person. Fine. Sometimes I don't entirely suck. What do we need in here? Investigate Mirador Shrine. Ah, yes. Jumping puzzle time. This is an ancient artifact. It's an orb. It looked like it was sort of a cross-shaped thing, but no, it's a... Yeah, that's an orb right there. That's a weird shape for an orb. I'm just going to put that out there. Well, it's massive. What it's called in our society, skill issue. Biggest L. Well, I try not to judge. That's a lie. That's a big fat lie. I judge people all the time. I judge hurriedly. I judge with inadequate evidence. But fortunately, I have blind pig ignorance to fall back on. That always works for me. Alright, I'm inside. Replace the verdant gemstone. I will. I'm placing the verdant gemstone now in the shrine. Gonna grab the supplies, because I like supplies. Don't remember what was over... there we are. XP Tau. I'm not sure if that's actually Tau. But it looks like what I think a Tau looks like. There we are. We have another box of goodies. Back to the southeast. Whoop, 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 whoop. That direction. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, this one. We ride to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. That looks like iron. And do you know why it looks like it's iron? Because it's iron. I believe on the other side of this wall of big thorny things is the high level zone. Yeah, there it is. The Elysian Wilds. I really don't like that zone, for the record. I really don't. Not because the mobs are particularly difficult or anything. No, the reason I can't stand the zone, but the same reason I don't like Eden Grove, is so overgrown and riotously colored, it's almost impossible to make out anything. At least for these old eyes. Big cat, big kitty. It was very difficult for me to pick out any kind of detail from the landscape. And I don't find that fun. Basically, visually, it's overwhelmingly confusing. Hey there. I like kitties. That kitty attacked me, so it had to die. And once it's dead, I don't see any reason not to skip and get meat. Let's see. Collect energized sphere. Pardon me. I need to collect an ancient artifact from you. I hope you won't mind. It's nothing personal. Give me an energized sphere. Looks like more iron. You see? I can pick out the iron at a distance. I wouldn't be able to pick out anything in either of the two overgrown, verdant landscapes because there's just so much color and everything. You can't make out any details or anything. It's just not a fun environment to play. I much preferred the Blazing Sands because it looks and plays like a desert. Large expanses of open space, you can see everything. It's just a more relaxed gaming environment, shall we say. I'm back,
Have a
Elena.
gleam in your eye. Yes.
I have a gleam in my eye, and you have this weird, funny thing in front of yours. So we're both good.
Clear they were capable, but Kuhan?
Have we gotten anything else? We've gotten a tier 3 box of goodies, 42 gold, and some motes. A hot meal pot, 3 travel rations. Ooh, a basket of sweets. Melon bread, and berry infusion. Melon bread? And some mysterious legwear. These will be medium. Will they be better than what I'm currently wearing? 216? No, not even close. Bow? Nope. Nope. Gun? Nope. 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 Blunderbuss? Fun, but nope. That rapier. Is it better? 260 base, 297 base. It's better than the tier 3 one I've got. That's so disappointing. But life, life is disappointing as well. No. Alright. That's 130. The one I made is better. Get rid of those. Good. Where are we off to? 666 meters in that direction. Is that you, Satan? We've got another shrine over there that we haven't unlocked. So if we go over there, we'll grab that shrine, and then we'll just teleport back to town. If we can find a way around this big-ass town. My money's on we can't. Oops, more iron. I expect, but do not know, that iron and hemp are like flax in Guild Wars 2. You always want to pick them. Pretty much always. Yeah, you don't want to go too far out of your way for them, but they're always worth it. Because they're just needed for a lot of things. Flax is needed for linseed oil, which is used in a lot of different stuff in Guild Wars 2. And here, because of the sort of cascading nature of crafting, you kind of need access to all the lower tier stuff to make higher tier stuff. We'll recall to inn. Recall to inn cooldown is pretty quick. I don't remember how fast, but it's pretty quick. The recall to your home is significantly longer. Pardon the yawn again. Oh my god. I got a good night's sleep last night, unlike the first night of standard time. I thought it was in here. Was it not? Am I mistaken? No, I was right. I was right. Ah, that's right. We're getting together to talk about
I'm sure we can find
the
a
Master
reasonable
of
punishment for the
Winds,
speaker.
the Speaker of
One
Winds.
that fits his crimes.
You're a sensible man, Sadfi.
The guy with the wind job. We'll call it the blow
Convince me
job.
by the time I finish sharpening this blade, and we'll do it your way. If not, I give him a taste of true suffering.
That gets my vote. There will be time for justice. But torturing the speaker will not remove the curse on Windswood.
Are you suggesting we forgive his treachery?
Oh no. I support whatever cruel fate you can dream up for him. But first, we need to heal this land, so by all means, keep plotting. But some of us will need to recover the verdant gemstones.
The verdant gemstone.
Any volunteers?
It's me. It's always me.
I'm no less infuriated.
Talk to Moira. You need to talk to Moira. Well, how convenient. She's just across the street. Hi, Moira.
Well met, newcomer. And with the situation in before we just
Eternum's ruins tell the tale of a magnificent civilization that once dominated the island. Its architects, the ancients, discovered or possibly created the energy we call Azos. In the millennia that followed, humanity came from countless prehistoric cultures. Sumeria, China, Egypt, and more.
Which explains why there's all
They were called to explore the sea, summoned by the ancients to this island. These early arrivals worshipped the ancients as gods. They toiled under the ancients' guidance, building hundreds of monuments and towers. But humanity's savage nature could not be tamed. Wars broke out.
Yeah, blame
and
it on
amid the
us.
Chaos.
Not our gods.
Corruption first appeared. To combat this new menace, the ancients imbued a chosen few with gifts. These heroes were granted monumental powers and life eternal. The wars raged on for centuries, and the ancients blessed entire armies. But most of the human vessels degraded into mindless skeletal warriors.
You say that
Those
like it's a
wars
bad
ended
thing.
millennia ago, and the ancients disappeared. But their haunted guardians still protect the ruins, oblivious to the fact their cause has long since lost its meaning.
I believe you saw the Guardians yourself.
Yes, I've murdered a bunch, or re-murdered a bunch, because you kill them, they come back. It's... Realistically, I can't blame them for wanting to come back. If someone killed me, I'd want to come back. I do not think I need the Animal Temple. For the arena, unpinned that. That's Kasser the Taskmaster. Hidden Power, Windsward. Explore the Oracle. Right. We'll head. Taken to task. But isn't that... I thought that was the dungeon quest. Maybe not. We'll find out. We'll just find out. We'll go that way. But first... we'll lower the weight of the stuff we're carrying. Not through any magic. Just by reducing it to fewer numbers of things by... Wow. The Arcane Repository is really primitive here. These people have no idea how to live. How do they manage? Ugh. For instance, we're going to now have 133 linen. Oh, actually more, probably closer to 140. 149, nice. And our weaving is up to 45. At 50, we can start making the next tier. I think I've got a large amount of wood that I'm carrying around. No, I do not. I think I'm carrying a bunch of iron. We'll reduce that to ingots. Alright, we're carrying 240. Where's all that weight coming from? God, utilities are heavy. Holy crap. Leave that there. That helped. Let's go ahead and eat that just to get it out of the way. Alright, we're alright, I guess. Yeah, we got almost half of it. A little honey, you know, for the road. Actually, honey is really good. Most towns, if not all towns, have a little beehive you can get free honey from every couple of hours. And you can use that for making food. Low level food, but getting you through some of the low level food crafting. Just passing through, guys. Oh. Help yourself to some turkey, boys. It's on me. Well, hello there. How are you? Oh, dead again. That's how you are. Never mind. Rabbit. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that me? Did I do that? Glorious, isn't it? I need to defeat Guardians and defeat Kisare the Taskmaster. Is he the Taskmaster? I am the Gatekeeper. Is this where Kisare hangs out? No. Got a box with some goodies. Did I mention that I like goodies? That I will accept goodies as presents? As offerings from the undead. Or possibly like kind of the rededicated. They're rededicated to their jobs. Hello. Hi. That is Kisare the Taskmaster. I got Kisare, the other two are retreating. See, the secret to effortlessly destroying your enemies is being much higher level than they are. Turns out they don't get a saving throw against me being much higher level. Alright, now we are headed down Var. That's iron. My mining is now level 35, which means I can now track the silver on the compass at the top of the screen. To me, ore nodes, the icon they have chosen, looks like a stack of pancakes. Perhaps the only time I will ever mistake anything that is not a stack of pancakes for a stack of pancakes. And there are some nodes. Silver. Well, I'm glad I got that 40 seconds ago, the ability to track silver. Because, hey, what do you know? Silver. And the annoying thing about silver, well, perhaps one of the annoying things about silver, is that to make gold ingots, you need silver ingots. Why? It's not clear. Just like to make steel, you need, well, you're going to need iron, but I think you maybe even need the iron in ingot form to make it. I'm not sure. I don't recall. I think you do. Oh, I've come in from the other side every other time. I would like to do that again if I can. That's the way I'm used to doing this one. I'm not sure if I can, but I'm going to try. As it seems to drop you off in a very convenient place for finishing this quest off with the minimum of interference with the Deadites. Because you'll know where the one is. To ascend to the ruins. Oh, that's right, there was a box. There it is. We'll grab the ancient coffer. If I get something caught in my throat, I'm an ancient coffer. It's a funny. I'm going to copy the map. I've copied the map. Now, there are boxes of goodies down here. I believe we have established that I do not like not getting goodies. And goodies are available. Are you guys going to be unwise enough to follow me? No. They may be dead, but they're not stupid. We've got fast travel over here. Use that to get to where we need to go. Right up there. Free crafty bits. It's river cress. Not to confuse with water cress, yes. Entirely different things. One of them comes from water and the other comes from rivers. is back there. Really? Alright. I'll fast travel there. Just like that. Magic.
Did you defeat the Taskmaster? Hell no. Don't go disappear, Simon. Yes.
And got another quest right in this area. Ah, that's the expedition. Now, I will note, there used to be sort of like a group of NPCs out here for the expedition, and it included the dog. They've moved the dog inside the expedition, which is just sad-making. Who does? I mean, everyone wanted to pet the dog, but the dog's inside now, although I think you can get the dog as a pet if you do the expedition. I've not done the expedition. But we want to remove that from being pinned. 2 more points in Windsward. And back to the inn. And I think I'm going to call it very shortly in just a second. As always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I don't know what my schedule is for the next couple of days. For those who are not aware, tomorrow's America's election and possibly the apocalypse. I may choose to have some adult leisure beverages to kill the pain and play through it. I may take a day or even 2 days off if I'm
Excellent.
convinced
I'm
that
afraid
everything's
we've not had much luck
going
with
to
these scrolls.
explode.
Moira and I will get after you left. They marched.
So in short, I don't know what the deal is. If I'm going to stream, it'll be at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, ding 31. Probably this, but, you know, I don't want to say for sure because I don't know for sure. What the deal is, I will put more information into Discord when I figure it out. If I figure it out, I have to join Satvik and Leovix to confront the Speaker of the Winds. So his is, as I said, the wind jump. Wow, that's a bunch of players who've decided to annoy everybody else.
Now, let's not trade accusations about betrayal and blame. We've all made mistakes.
Mistakes? You've undermined us at every turn. And for what? To stir the collective bot into a frenzy?
And what a stew you've been cooking up. Hiring pirates to steal tribute. Paying them with the Druid's gemstones. A nasty gruel it is.
This theory of yours is preposterous.
If pirates stole the tribute, is the Iron Rose to blame?
That's it! I'm cutting this traitor!
Don't coward!
Please, everyone!
Enough! No point in killing each other if you're just gonna come back.
You're right. Let's hang them by their toes in the town square.
Please, no! This was all the Speaker's idea. I'll tell you everything.
You wouldn't dare!
All right, little birdie. Time to chirp.
This does not end well for the Speaker.
Before you counsel patient, they betrayed.
See now, that Iron Rose thug. My part. Look.
Collect the verdant gemstone from his chest. Upstairs. You know, one thing I'm going to do when I steal incredibly valuable loot from people that is going to be in great demand, I'm not going to leave it upstairs.
don't know why you're so determined to bring me down, snooping around my personal affairs. I'm Speaker of the Winds. I could have you arrested. Oh, I've never seen that in all my days. Someone planted it there. It's shameful, this conspiracy against me.
No, you're a liar and a traitor.
Oh, and now you convict me without a trial?
Where's the other gemstone?
Oh, it was the pirates all along, you know. Captain Doughty and Captain Corrapati. They planned this. And when you find their gemstones, oh, that proves my innocence. Go on and recover whatever gemstones remain. And we'll clean up all this business together, won't we? Hello? Are you listening to me?
You know, I'm sorry to intrude, but I could have sworn I heard someone who wasn't necessarily telling the whole truth.
It's all yours.
Ah, the words I've so longed to hear. I'll clean up here. You have another gemstone. You...
You're not handing me over to him, are you? This is not right!
Maybe it's not right, but it does feel so good. Nessa Harrow. Where's Nessa? 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 That distance doesn't seem to change as fast as it should. There we go.
So the Speaker saves us another... Well, you'll be glad to...
Let's see. A little more money and some moats. Ooh, an oak dresser schematic. Very nice. Music we already know. New gloves. Not going to be as good, are they? I can't see it there. Tier 2. I'm wearing Tier 3. This is what happens when you're doing low-level quests. You're kind of going to get stooped by the loot. That's just the way it is. You have to accept it. As I do. I want fat loot. That one is exactly the same as the other one we have. Monarch's Wish or Windsward's Hope. I don't know. Can I wear them both? I have a neck. A neck can hold 2 amulets. Of course, I'd look a little bit like Benny in The Mummy, who keeps holding up all the amulets of the various religions. So I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. What's up for tomorrow? Time will tell. I don't know exactly. I will Discord it up. If I had to guess, the most likely case is that, pardon me, I do stream. And I drink to handle my sorrows. That's the most likely case. But I may choose to just wallow in self-pity. It's always good. It's always a solid choice. But I'll put it in the Discord once I know. Again, thank you guys very much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Back probably tomorrow. But if not, soon. With more of the same nonsense. Probably more Lost Ark, which I am still enjoying. So, I hope the rest of your Monday night goes great. I hope Tuesday, Election Day here in the US, I hope that goes great. That would be nice. Regardless, I hope the rest of your week goes well. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and